Hey, thank you for giving me a few moments of your time. And I do need a few minutes of your time. We have been navigating the valley of COVID 19 for 3 months now, and we are emerging from that valley. In fact, just earlier today, Governor Holcomb announced some good news that we're actually moving into the next phase in Indiana a couple of days early because we've had good progress in our battle against COVID 19. For LaPorte Assembly, we have been planning for this Sunday to launch the next phase of our ministry. And so I want to bring to you some information of what will be happening in church beginning this Sunday, June 14th, and for the next 3 weeks. So June 14th, June 21st, and June 28th. This is how we'll be doing church at LaPorte Assembly. First of all, we are excited to bring ministry back into our building. I want you to understand that LaPorte Assembly never closed during the pandemic. In fact, our ministry expanded during this time, and as the weeks unfold, we'll be able to share some of those stories with you of how ministry has expanded. But right now, we want to be prepared to welcome all of you who are ready to come back into the church building to be here this Sunday. And so here's what you can expect as you prepare to come to church on Sunday. For the next 3 weeks, we'll have no shake Sundays. Not everyone is ready to shake hands or hug like we typically do. And so we want to be respectful of that. And so for the next few weeks, no handshakes. You can do the air fives or the elbow bumps, but we'll do no shake Sundays. We will have hand sanitizer strategically placed throughout the building, and so you'll be able to sanitize your hands very easily and as often as you feel it's necessary. Masks are an option here at the church. If you get to the church and you think you want to wear a mask, but you didn't bring one with you, go to the Welcome Center and we'll have a mask for you. If you want to wear a mask, you are welcome to do so. We look forward to having everybody here who wants to be here. We're going to ask for these next few weeks that households continue to sit together. We have removed a third of the chairs from the sanctuary, so we've increased the space, the sitting space in the sanctuary. And so for the next few weeks, if we could just have everyone sitting together as a household, that will be fantastic. Probably the biggest area that people are wondering about is how are we re-engaging children's ministry. I want you to know that all the toys in the children's area has been sanitized in preparation for the boys and girls who are going to be here this Sunday. You could help us out is if, as you're bringing your children to the kids area, if you'll help them to take a bathroom break before they check in. That way during church we can cut down on the amount of traffic in and out of the children's area. That would be very helpful to us. When you check your child in, the label machine will be facing you, and you will tear off the name tag for your child and place that on your child. That's just one small change that will take place. There will be hand sanitizers in the children's area, and this is not just because of COVID-19. This is a habit that we would like to see the boys and girls get into. As they walk into the classroom, if they sanitize their hands and then go and enjoy church, and on their way out, if they'll sanitize their hands again, that would be great. Again, a new thing we will be implementing, and this is not just because of COVID-19. This is just a best practice in childcare, is that we will have touchless thermometers. So every boy and girl will have their temperature checked. And anyone who has a temperature greater than 100.4 degrees, we're going to say that you probably need to go home. You're probably not feeling well. Again, this isn't just because of COVID-19. There are many Sundays that boys and girls come and maybe they seem to just have the sniffles or they're a little lethargic. But the reality is they may have a virus. They may be running a fever, and they probably shouldn't be around other boys and girls. And so that's just going to be a normal practice for us of checking boys and girls' temperatures when they arrive. In the children's area, just like with the adults, Pastor Ryan and Amber, they're going to do their best. They've got chairs that are spread out, and the activities they're going to engage in are going to help the boys and girls stay separated. But there is something I want you to be aware of, Mom and Dad. Especially with the toddlers and the preschoolers, those younger children, they don't understand physical distancing. They don't understand why they're not supposed to hug their friend or share a toy or something like that. They're just boys and girls being boys and girls. We'll do our best to keep them separated and keep them safe, but we can't guarantee that they're just not going to embrace each other and play with one another. And so, Mom and Dad, you have to make the decision that's best for your family. But we are going to do our best to make sure they have a clean and a safe environment in which to enjoy church. There won't be any snacks at church for the boys and girls, because that'd be one more thing that we can limit their interaction on. The playground equipment will remain closed for the next few weeks. But one of the probably an important thing that some of you want to be aware of is for the next 3 weeks, the nursery will be available, but it will not be staffed. Staffing is just not practical at this time, but the nursery will be there. And so if parents want to take their infant into the nursery, you'll be able to listen to the service on the intercom system that's in the nursery. Or there's the cry room in the back of the sanctuary. You're more than welcome. It's nice rocking chairs back there, and you're actually still in the sanctuary and observing what's going on. And so we do want you to know that the nursery will not be staffed, but you have those two options. You have the cry room and you have the nursery to go to. I want you to know, I've always said this, we welcome young babies, boys and girls into the church. If we are a church that doesn't have children crying and fussing and making noises, we're not a very lively church. And so parents want you to know that even your youngest children are welcome to be here. Now, that's what church is going to look like for the next few weeks. We understand that some of you are in that age demographic, or you have underlying health issues, that your best decision is to not be out and interacting in a close proximity with other people at this time. We want to see you. We want to welcome you to fellowship. But if that's your position in life, then we want to encourage you to make the wisest, best decision for your well-being. There are others of you, you still have some concerns, you have some doubts about whether it's the right time for you to be back in the building enjoying worship. That's a major reason why we've made sure that we have live stream. We want to include our entire church family. And we're here. We're going to be doing ministry. We're going to be doing church the best way we know how to do church. But we want you to be comfortable making decisions that are right for you. And when you're ready to come and re-engage with us here on campus, we look forward to seeing you. And so I do want to say, thank you for giving me these few minutes. We are excited that we continue to emerge from the valley of COVID-19. We are looking forward to being back into our sanctuary of worshiping and fellowshipping together. And so for everyone who's going to be here Sunday, believe me, the staff, we are excited to welcome you back. And those who are out there on live stream, we really appreciate you engaging with us through that format. I trust that the Lord's blessings and favor rest upon each one of you, and we look forward to seeing you soon.